Yeah, hey friends, welcome to the Shen Show. I am your host, Shenandoah Briscoe, coming to you from right here in St. Charles, Missouri. Hey, you know what? Today's Friday, February 7th, 2020. Got a birthday shout out going out to Bill Kingsbury, Dennis McBride, my neighbor down the street, and Vonda Hirsch from high school. So, without further ado, I've got a birthday song for the three of you. I said, hey, I heard it's your birthday today, so happy birthday, I must say. You know, Bill and Dennis and Vonda, you've got one more year gone away today, so happy birthday to you, I say. I said, hey, I heard it's your birthday today. So happy birthday, I must say. You know you got another year put away. So happy birthday to you today. Had many more. Chug-a-da-chug, chug, chug, chug-a-da-dug. Ha, 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 ha. All right then. Well, there's your birthday song to last your whole day long. All right, how about the weather for the St. Charles viewing area? How about it? Tonight, February 7th, snow this evening will give way to some clearing late in the evening and lows around 24 degrees Fahrenheit. Overnight, winds are going to be west at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Chances of snow 70%. Snow accumulation less than 1 inch. And then Saturday, February 8th, considerable cloudiness early, but then some decreasing in clouds later in the day. Highs around 36 degrees Fahrenheit, and winds are going to be west at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Okay, Saturday night, that is. Clear skies early, will be coming overcast during the night, and the low temperatures are going to be around 27 degrees Fahrenheit. That's right. Winds are going to be southeast at 5 to 10, or 10 to 15 miles per hour, that is. Boy, 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 boy. All righty then. Sunday, February 9th, rain. Yeah, go figure, rain. Oh, where would that come from? Out of the sky as precipitation. Anyway, highs around 47 degrees Fahrenheit. Winds are going to be south at 10 to 20 miles per hour. Chances of rain going to be about 80%, and rainfall near a quarter of an inch. And then Sunday night, February 9th, cloudy. Periods of light rain early, lows around 28 degrees Fahrenheit. Winds are going to be northwest at 10 to 15 miles per hour. Chances of rain, 70%. Then how about Monday, February 10th? Overcast, highs around 37 degrees Fahrenheit. Winds north at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Cloudy overnight, lows around 28 degrees Fahrenheit. Winds are going to be light and variable. Tuesday, February 11th, partly cloudy skies, highs around 44 degrees Fahrenheit. Winds are going to be north to northwest at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Partly cloudy overnight, lows around 29 degrees Fahrenheit. Winds are going to be east at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Then to wrap up the 5-day forecast, Wednesday, February 12th, mostly cloudy skies early and a few showers developing later in the day. Highs around 46 degrees Fahrenheit. Winds are going to be south at 10 to 15 miles per hour. Chances of rain 30%. Rain showers early in the evening, changing to a mixture of rain and snow late at night. Lows around 30 degrees Fahrenheit. Winds are going to be northwest at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Chances of precipitation 40%. That wraps up the 5-day forecast for the St. Charles viewing area. You ever had one of those days, boys? You ever had one of them days? One of those days, those horrible days when everything's wrong and nothing is right. Well, I had one of those days. Well, it's not all been horrible and it's not all been bad, but I tell you this much. I went to my bank account to see if I should pay my insurance bill, my Google bill, not my Google bill, my Geico bill, Geico automobile insurance. Anyway, so I go over there and I see a charge on my bank account, a charge of $186. $9.98. And this is one of those kind of charges where you order something online and they give you a free sample of it or whatever, and then they put a reoccurring charge on your account. And that's what happened. So I got to go through. So, sorry about this. I got to get a drink. Sorry. So I'm going to have to go through this whole process of getting a new credit card with a new number so that they can't charge me again. But I'm out the $109 regardless because apparently the account wasn't canceled when I tried to cancel it. They said if you're not satisfied with the product or whatever, you can cancel the account at any time. Of course, anytime I order something like that, I cancel right away. I go down to the bottom of the page after I order it, and then I cancel it so that I don't get the reoccurring charge account. But apparently I didn't cancel it, and now I don't know if I still canceled it, but I'm getting a new charge card with a new number, and so therefore it will be canceled for sure. But that means I got to go back on my bank account, and I've got to send a couple of my other patrons that have automatic withdrawal with me that they get their bit because I've got to give them my card number again. So they get the new card number. It's just a real pain in the hindsight. You know what I'm saying? I really don't like it, but got to do it again one more time. Hey, I got a song request. I surely did. Lori Moore gave me a song request. She wants me to sing the song lyrics to. That would be song lyrics, good time rock and roll. Or how about old time rock and roll? That would be the one, right out of Risky Business, only I'm not going to be sliding around on the floor in my underwear. It's just not going to happen. Because, well, hey, I'm proud, but I don't want to be that proud, But I don't have my glasses. Where's my glasses? I should have on my glasses. So I can sing. Just take those old records off the shelf. I sit and listen to 'em by myself. Today's music ain't got the same soul. I like that old time of rock and roll. Don't try to take me to a disco. Whoa, you'll never even get me out on the floor. In 10 minutes I'll be late for the door. I like that old time of rock and roll. Oh, just like that old time of rock and roll. That kind of music just soothes the soul. I reminisce about the days of old. Just give me that old time of rock and roll. Whoa. Oh, won't gonna go to hear me play a tango. I'd rather hear some blues and funky old soul. There's only one sure way to get me to go. Start playing that old time of rock and roll. Just call me a relic, call me what you will. Say I'm old-fashioned, say I'm over the hill. Today's music ain't got the same soul. I like that old time of rock and roll. Well, I wanna hear some old time of rock and roll. The kind of music just soothes the soul. I reminisce about the days of old. Oh, with that old time of rock and roll. I still like that old time of rock and roll. Ah, the kind of music just soothes the soul. I reminisce about the days of old. With that old time of rock and roll. Just give me that old time of rock and roll. Kind of music just... That was Bob Seger and the Silver Bullet Band. Yeah. Song lyrics, Bob Seger. Anything else he got? Anything else he got? Bob Seger and the Silver Bullet Band. Dan Fogerty, that was one that I should be doing. Bob Seger, Rambling Man. Don't mess around with any old rambling man. I'm a rambling, gambling man. Yeah, I'm gonna tell me a tale. Come on, come on. I'll give a listen. 'Cause I was born lonely down by the riverside. Don't know this song, so I'm not going to sing that one. Up, 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 bed up, bow. Train man, white wall, black eyed girl, 2+2. The last song, Noah and shore. Lonely man, loneliness is a feeling. Cat, jumping, humping, a hypocrite. Song of the redneck. Anyway, what was the other song I was going to sing? I just mentioned it. Dan Fogerty. Song lyrics, Dan Fogerty. Cause I know, to the morning stars more than ever beyond your way, Hickory Grove, long way home. Long way, I don't want to, what's Wistery, the river, part of the plan, Illinois, changing how horses, better change survivors the long way, as the raven flies, songs from Half Mountain, morning skies, telling you stories. There's a place in New Orleans. Don't know if that's one of his songs, but I'm about to sing it. Song lyrics, The Rising Sun. There's a house in New Orleans they call the Rising Sun, and it's been the ruin of many poor boy, and God, I know I'm one. My mother was a tailor. She sewed my new blue jeans. My father was a gambling man down in New Orleans. Now the only thing a gambler needs is a suitcase and a trunk. And the only time he's satisfied is when he's all drunk. Oh, mother, tell your children not to do what I've done. Spend your lives in sin and misery in a house they call the Rising Sun. Well, I have got one foot on the platform, the other one's on the train. I'm going back to New Orleans to wear that ball and chain. Well, there's a house in New Orleans they call the Rising Sun. It's been the ruin of many poor boys, and God, I know I'm one. And God, I know I'm one. Okay, hey, it was just that song. It popped up in my head and said, there we go. That's the one you're going to sing, don't you know? Comes and goes. No, ain't it either. There's got to be one that I can't think of any of these songs. Once Upon a Time. I don't know if that's it. Dan Fogerty's song. Oh, come on, move. Early morning, you wake up all alone. I don't know. I don't know if it was Dan Fogerty or not. I have no idea who it was. He's got some dancing shoes. Reminds me of a feller that does some dancing. You know, there is this feller, and his name is Mr. Bojangles, and let's see if we can sing him. How about some Mr. Bojangles lyrics? I knew. Oh man, Bojangles, and he'd dance for you. In worn out shoes, silver hair and ragged shirt and baggy pants, the old soft shoe. He jumped so high, he jumped so high, then he'd lightly touch down. I met him in a cell in New Orleans. I was down and out. He looked to me to be the eyes of age as he spoke right out. He talked of life, he talked of life. He laughed, clicked his heels, and stepped. He said his name, Bojangles, and he danced a lick across the cell. I knew a man, Bojangles, and he danced for you in worn out shoes, silver hair and ragged shirt and baggy pants. The old soft shoe, he jumped so high, he jumped so high, then lightly he touched down. I met him in a cell in New Orleans. I was down and out. He looked to me with the eyes of age as he spoke right out. He talked of life, he talked of life. He laughed and clicked his heels and stepped. His name, he said, Bojangles, and he danced a lick across that cell. He grabbed his pants a better stance. Oh, he jumped so high, then he clicked his heels and let go a laugh. He let go a laugh, pushed his eyes close all around. Mr. Bojangles, Mr. Bojangles, Mr. Bojangles, dance. He danced for those in minstrel shows and country fairs. Throughout the South, he spoke with their tears of 50 years. How his dog and him traveled about, and the dog up and died. He up and died. After 20 years, he still grieves. He still dances now, and every chance he gets in honky-tonks for drinks and tips. But most of the time I spend behind the county bars. He said I drink a bit. He shook his head, and he shook his head. I heard someone ask him, please, please, Mr. Bojangles, Mr. Bojangles, Mr. Bojangles, dance. I kind of got the rhythm all messed up, but you know the song too well. And if I screwed it up, well, you'll have to yell at me down below. Push the like or push the hate. I don't care what you push, but share my thing so that we can share our fate. All right. What else is going on in town, in this big city of St. Charles? Going on downtown. There's always something going on downtown. Ain't there always something going on? Well, the St. Louis Golf Expo is going on in St. Charles here at the St. Charles Convention Center. Yes, that's number 1 Convention Center Drive. Come on down and see all the golf equipment. Huge savings on the hottest clubs, gears, and accessories for top manufacturers. Shows only specials from over 50 exhibitors, fun and skill contests. That's right. Hey, speaking of cool stuff, I got me a microwave oven just the other day from a couple. Let's call that Rick and Dawn. The Willises. Yep, the Willises do resale. And well, they buy pallets and they go through the pallets and they find out what's good and what's not good. And what's good they take and they refurbish and re-clean up and make sure that it's working properly. And once they get sure that it's working properly, they put that device either in its original box back in there just as best as they can, or if they can't put it back in there or if they can't do it, then what they do is they go ahead and make sure that it's in the best working order it can possibly be in, and they will sell it to you. That's right. You can go online to Willis Resale, and that Wallace Resale. Sorry, it's Wallace, Wallis, Wallace Resale. And you can go through there, or you can go to St. Peter's Buy and Sell and check them up over there. Yes, sir. They have products of small appliances, even larger appliances, patio furniture, children's toys, and so much, much more. So give them a look-see on Facebook. Remember, that's Wallace. You can talk to either Rick or Dawn. Anyhow, anyway, just throw a message on Facebook. Any hoot and nanny. Hey, what else is going on? Well, that's right, St. Charles ambush. Yes, the ambush is on the Harrisburg Heat. That's right, Harrisburg Heat. Join us in raising a banner at halftime for the legendary 1995 ambush squad. Yep, that was the ones that won the NPSL National Championships. That's right. And get the chance to meet ambush players and greet them. That's right. It costs you $16 to get in, $35, and $10 for parking. Anywhere between $16 and $35. But, yeah, you can go and do all that stuff. Of course, most of these events that I'm talking about right now are costing events. And I don't talk about the costing events very often because, well, hey, it's just to me, I can't afford to pay, so I don't advertise for people that want me to pay for stuff. I like to get down to the main street whenever it starts opening up and doing their things like the weekend concerts and the weekly concerts and stuff. So, and over there at Newtown Boulevard, they've got their concerts over there also during the summer. So, that's what I'm waiting for. Can't wait. Can't wait to go down for that stuff. Moolah Shrine Circus is coming in, and the Moolah Shrine Parade won't be in here until next month, March the 7th. Come and watch the famous little cars of all colors. That's right. That's going to be running at March the 7th at 11 a.m. in the morning time on Riverside Drive. That's right, Riverside Drive, Moulin Circus. Come and watch the famous little cars of all colors. Of course, Moulin's famous little yellow fleet will be there too. Listen to the bands of all types and interact with clowns of all shapes and sizes. Be amazed at the numerous colorful floats. Enjoy a fun-filled day with your family and friends as we kick off the start of the magical of the Shrine Circus. So bring the kids, the neighbors, and even your grandmama and your grandpappy too, to make this a great family outing. That's right. That's right. Any hoot nanny, boy, I'm back on that water again. Yep, that'll be when it's warm. We harm. Back when in the winter time, When the wintertime goes away, that'll be when I go out to play. But I ain't gonna do it today, 'cause wintertime's here to stay. Old groundhog, pesky old groundhog, he done told us, well, the St. Louis groundhog saw his shadow for sure, 'cause it was bright, sunny, and almost 70 degrees out there. But then the groundhog said, bird. Nope, he said, whoo, what that? It was my shadow when he done jumped back in the hole. And when he jumped back in the hole, he said, I'm going to snuggle up and go back to sleep for another 6 weeks. So 6 weeks coming on, we're going to have that rain and snow and black, black, black. You know what I really ought to be checking out is the almanac. That's right, the almanac is where you're going to get your best weather. It's going to give you your best predictions for the year, whether you're going to get the short spring or long spring or short summer, or how things are going to go because, well, the almanac, those farmers, they know. All right, let's see. What else? We got a song. Can we do it? I've already done this, that, and the other. It's been 26 minutes into it. I got one more song, though. There's one more song. That'll last your whole life long. Just sing a song. Oh, how about down on Main Street? Down on Main Street. No, how about some kids? How about some kids on the corner? That's right. There's some kids on the corner. Um, what are they doing? Down on the corner. Willie and the Poor Boys? Song lyrics, Willie and the Poor Boys. I guess it's called Down on the Corner. Early in the evening, just about supper time, over by the courthouse, they start to unwind. Four kids on the corner trying to bring you up. Willie picks a tune out and he blows it on the harp. Down on the corner, out in the streets, Willie and the poor boys be playing, bring your money, tap your fees. Well, if you have a nickel, won't you lay your money down? But if you have a penny, you can still hang around. Four kids on the corner, out in the streets. Willie and the poor boys playing, bring your nickel, tap your feet. A rooster hits the washboard, and the people just got to smile. Blinky thumps the gut bass, and solos for a while. Poor boy twangs a rhythm out on his Kalamazoo, and Willie goes into a dance and doubles on the kazoo. Down on the corner, out in the streets, Willie and the poor boys are playing, bring your nickels on the tap your feet. Sit down on the corner, out in the street, Willie and the poor boys are playing, bring your nickel, tap your feet. Now you don't need a penny just to hang around, but if you've got a nickel, won't you lay your money down? Over on the corner, there's a happy noise. People come from all around to watch them magic boys. Down on the corner, out in the streets, Willie and the poor boys are playing. Bring your nickel, tap your feet. I sit down on the corner, out in the streets, Willie and the poor boys are playing. Bring your nickels, tap your feet. I sit down on the corner, out in the streets, Willie and the poor boys are playing. Bring your nickels, tap your feet. There you go. I've said that song. I sang it as best I could. I hope it was good for you because I felt so good. I really liked the music and I liked the song I sang. Willie and the Pork Boys make that freedom ring. Oh man, there's a guy that looks a lot like Elvis, but he's not Elvis. And I'm trying to think of who he is. Roy. That's his name, Roy. Roy, Roy. Song lyrics, Roy Orbison. That's who it is, Roy Orbison. Anyway, he's got this song that I really like to sing, and I'm gonna try to find it here real quick. Um, it's not Bye Bye Love. I mean, I can't do that one. I mean, that one, there's one right there that I could do, but I can't do. I was right for a while. I could smile for a while, but I saw you last night. You held my hand so tight, and you stopped to say hello. Oh, you wished me well. You know I couldn't tell that I'd been crying over you, crying over you. When you said so long, left me standing all alone and crying, 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 crying. I was crying over you. It's not the song I was looking for. I think he does Baby's Got Her Blue Jeans On, but I'm not going to swear to that. Could be another, I mean, it's another cornerstone. It could be Baby's. Song lyrics, Baby has her blue jeans on. Is that him? No, that's Mel McDaniel. How about, what's the other one? Well, we can sing this one anyway. Down on the corner by the traffic light, everybody's looking as she goes by. They turn their heads and they watch her till she's gone. Oh, Lord have mercy, baby's got her blue jeans on. Up by the stop sign and across the street, open up their windows to take a peek. And there she goes, walking like a rolling stone. Heaven help us, baby's got her blue jeans on. She can't help it if she's made that way. Then she's not to blame if they look her way. 'Cause they ain't really trying to cause a scene. It just comes naturally. Lord, the girl can't help it. Well, up on Main Street, by the taxi stand, there's a crowd of people and a traffic jam. She don't look back. She ain't doing nothing wrong. Oh, Lord have mercy. Baby's got her blue jeans on. She can't help it if she's made that way. She's not to blame if they look her way. She ain't really trying to cause a scene. It just comes naturally. Oh, the girl can't help it. Well, down on the corner, by the traffic light, everybody's looking. As she goes by, they turn their heads and they watch her till she's gone. Lord have mercy, baby's got her blue jeans on. Heaven help us, baby's got her blue jeans on. Water, water. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Water, water. Water, water. Oh, there's another song out there. But it's too late for me to share. Looks like it's about time for our portion of the program called Our Daily Bread. Our Daily Bread is brought to you by OBD.com, which is short for Our Daily Bread. And Our Daily Bread is a message of God's love for others. That's right. You can support Our Daily Bread if you go to odb.org and sign in. Then click on the support button and throw a donation their way at least once a month or so. Uh, then go over to your left and hit today's devotion. And today's devotion is called Does What We Do Matter? That's right. Does what we do matter? Well, you click that open, and there's a portion of the book there that you get to read. It comes in a little pamphlet-like book, probably 30 pages, 2 months about. You can also get it that way through your church, which is where I get mine. But I read it off ODB .org on the computer. I'm on there almost every day. Well, I am on there every day, twice a day. Once with you right here, right now, and the other time is during the Bible with Briscoe. If you are keeping up with the Bible with Briscoe, we'll be covering Leviticus 1 through 3 today, and Matthew 24, 1 through 28. So, um, that's what we'll be doing for today. Anyway, does what we do matter? Well, of course, what we do matters. You know, when you commit a sin and you ask for absolving, when you ask for forgiveness for it, that means that you're not supposed to do it again. It means that you're supposed to try to not do it again. That would be like saying, I'm not going to drink some water and turning around and drink some water. Thank you, Father, for taking this sin of drinking all that water and then turning right around and gluttoning yourself and drinking another gallon of water. That's just wrong, you know. It's horrible. Uh, but these things happen. Anywho, today's scripture would be Colossians 3:12 through 17. And I generally read in the NIV, which is the New International Version. And, well, you know, it's just a little bit easier to read. I hope it doesn't lose too much in translation, you know, because the standard book would be well, there's the New American Standard too, but the regular standby, that's the one I was going for, would be the King James Version. But the NIV doesn't lose a whole lot from the King James Version. I mean, uh, as far as being pretty close to accurate. So anyway, Colossians 3:12 through 17. Therefore, as God's chosen people, holy and dearly loved, clothe yourselves with compassion, kindness, humility, gentleness, and patience. Bear with each other and forgive one another any of you who has a grievance against someone. Forgive as the Lord forgave you. And over all these virtues put on love, which binds them all together in perfect unity. Let the peace of Christ rule in your hearts, since as members of one body you were called to peace, and be thankful. And let the message of Christ dwell among you richly as you teach and admonish one another with all wisdom, through psalms, hymns, and songs from the Spirit, singing to God with gratitude in your hearts. And whatever you do, whether in word or deed, do it all in the name of the Lord Jesus, and give thanks to God the Father through him. And there you have it, Colossians 3:12 through 21, and I've got one more song for you after all, and that would be, well, goodbye, my friends, it's time to go. I said goodbye, my friends, it's time to go. Whoa, I hate to leave you, but I really must go. So goodbye, my friends, goodbye. This here's been Shenandoah Briscoe saying hello and how are you? Thanks for tuning in to the Shen Show, and as always, come back and see me tomorrow because, well, I'll be here and I hope that you are too.